In order for the 2025 budget bill to be aligned with the Philippine Constitution, Senator Imee Marcos believes the executive branch needs to decide on slashing the funding for the Department of Public Works and Highways by at least 188 billion pesos. Article 14, Section 5 of the Constitution states that the government must assign the highest budgetary priority to education and ensure that teaching will attract and retain its rightful share of the best available talents through adequate remuneration and other means of job satisfaction and fulfillment. But the 2025 General Appropriations Act approved by the Bicameral Conference Committee that reached President Bongbong Marcos' table has an allocation of 1.1 trillion pesos for DPWH, while the Department of Education will receive 737 billion pesos. In a message to reporters on Monday, December 23, Senator Marcos said that the palace must slash at least 188 billion pesos from the budget of DPWH to not violate the Constitution. Senator Marcos likewise explained that if his brother, President Marcos, does a line item veto just like he initially intended to do, he cannot use the appropriations of the items vetoed to fund or augment other items in the budget. Senator Marcos said that the palace will have less projects to fund, which may translate to a deficit lower than what was originally programmed. She then proceeded to explain that the unprogrammed funds can only be released if there is excess income or if there are new sources of funds not included in the budget of expenditures and sources of financing. President Marcos is set to sign on December 30 the 2025 General Appropriations Act containing the proposed 6.3 trillion peso national budget. The signing of the General Appropriations Act was initially scheduled for December 20, but this move was deferred as the measure was still being assessed by the President. According to Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, certain items and provisions of the national budget bill will be vetoed in the interest of public welfare.